Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? We back. We are back with another banger. Guys, I be feeling like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but I can't stop saying it, guys. This one right here, again, every Friday, I swear to you, every Friday is a blessing. It's just a blessing for me, for you, for everybody, because the cars that I'm just getting blessed to show you guys, man, yo, it's the real deal. And this is another one. This is another banger, guys. But before I get into the car, before I get overexcited, let me calm myself down. Take care of the housekeeping business. So, regular Guyz.Eregular cars on YouTube every Friday. It's banger after banger after banger every Friday. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you hit your post notifications. Turn on your post notification. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to also subscribe. Now, also, we got Instagram, regular Guyz.Eregular cars on Instagram. Make sure y'all tap into that, because when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to get 2 to 3 weeks advance notice of what's dropping on YouTube. And then last but not least, we got TikTok. Regular Guyz.Eregular cars on TikTok. We're going to see the same cars we post on YouTube, but then we're going to flip it and bounce it, so it's going to be super dope. That being said, without further ado, I'm going to introduce y'all to the man in the hour. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Hey, what's up, man?
What's good, my guy?
Not much, not much.
Man, we made it.
Finally.
Yes, we made it,
We've been
bro.
trying for a minute. We've been trying for a minute.
Guys, I don't think y'all understand. This was, the stars had to align correctly for this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very, very blessed to say that we made it here today.
Oh, yeah.
We both connected, and it's about to get crazy for
yeah.
right
We've been waiting a minute for this.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let the people know what's your name, what city, what state you represent. And if you're down with a team, let them know that too.
All right. Guys, I'm Cody Bach. We're out here in East Windsor, New Jersey. And my team is Cryptic Class Motorsports.
Whew. That's the real deal.
It's a small family. We got 6 of us, but you know, we're a tight group.
If their cars are anything like yours,
oh, those are better than mine.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Guys, he said it, but I don't know, because I mean, again, this car is gonna be hard to top, but you know, we'll figure that part out later on.
I'll show him. I'll show him.
You let me know. We're gonna have to take a vote and see what's what, man. All right, so boom, we're in East Windsor, New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
What's the year, make, and model of the car you're going to show us?
So we have a 2014 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution MR.
Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution MR.
Otherwise known as a Mitsubishi Evo.
Evo. Okay. Yep. So I never knew. So basically what you said the first time is the real deal name.
Yeah, so the real is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, because it's the model of 10. But you know, for short, people just say Mitsubishi Evo 10 or
Evo
Mitsubishi
10 or
Evo X.
Guys, this gets intricate. You gotta know what you're dealing with here. All right, so what made you get the Evo, the Mitsubishi Evo X? Why that car?
So for me, it actually wasn't this original car that I fell in love with.
Really?
Yes, it was the version before that, the 8 and 9, where in Too Fast, Too Furious, Eva Longoria opens up that Eva Mendes opens up that UPS truck, and then they reveal the Eclipse and the Evo. So from that point on, when Paul Walker was driving that yellow Evo, I was like,
that was it,
done deal.
That was it. You saw it?
Yeah. And at the time when I was looking at getting an Evo, the 8s and 9s were, you know, at that time, it was very tough to find like super clean ones. Okay. And a lot of the time, you know, what they are going for and just price-wise, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted something a little bit less miles. Okay. And I always loved the look of the 10s. Yeah. So I pulled the trigger.
You pulled the trigger?
Pulled the trigger.
So when you say you love the look of the 10s, you talking about the 2010 or the model 10?
No, the model, the 10. So the model ranged from year 2008 to 2016. Okay. Yep.
That's the 10s.
Yeah, yeah.
So the one you saw on, what is it, Too Fast, Too Furious?
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Which one was that? It was
I can't remember. I think it was an 8, if I'm correct.
The model was an 8.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Evo 8.
Guys, I'll be learning. I'll be asking these questions because it's like a database in my head.
Yep,
so I'm just
exactly.
getting all my Mitsubishi facts and getting all that knowledge right there. Okay. So Too Fast, Too Furious. All right, cool. So, boom, that's what made you get it, right? I'm going to tell you a little something about the channel.
Okay.
So because this channel is based on regular guys and girls, because I do not want the ladies to get upset, regular guys and girls. And part of the channel is like inspiration. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate them. I want them to know that even though these cars on the channel, they're all super head turners, neck breakers. They're attainable because we're not the billionaires out here. We're not, on that type of level. Not yet. Anyway.
Hey,
we would love to be there. Exactly. We keep working hard. We'll get there one day, but we're not there. However, if somebody see our cars, they would beg to differ. But that being said, what do you do for a living to be able to make your car the way it is?
So my weekly job, because I have a couple jobs personally, I work as a video editor for an e-commerce company, so all the products are sold on Amazon pretty much. And I do all the video editing for that company.
Really? Nice.
Yep. And I've worked with a couple different corporate companies similar to that. Just, creating videos for them, whether that was being on the videography side or the post-production side.
Nice.
But then on my freelance time, or my free time, I do freelance work for automotive videography and photography.
Super dope. Guys, his IG is gonna be up on the screen, so make sure y'all tap it. Because when I say super dope, I'm not just talking about what he does, but I'm talking about what he does. If that makes sense. But I see your work, bro.
I appreciate that. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to shoot those cars as well.
Nice.
That people trust me to give them the content that they're looking for.
Facts.
The quality.
Facts. Yeah, you do your thing.
It's been a grind though. It takes a long time to. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Facts.
I've been shooting cars for 8 years.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So,
okay, that kind of explains it. That kind of explains why your level is where it is.
I appreciate that.
8 years in. So, speaking of levels being where they are you ready to show the people the car?
I think it's time. I think it's time.
I think it's time too. Sheesh! Guys. Let me get out the way. Take this in, guys. Take this in. I swear. Oh my gosh. Yo, I feel like the fact that we doing this car right now, I feel like I made it somewhere. I made it to the next level.
Oh yeah.
This is the big leagues, guys. This is fire, bro.
She's been a work in progress. She's been a work in progress. It hasn't always looked like this. The wrap actually is only a year old, not even.
Is that right?
Yeah, it just recently happened. So.
Wow. Okay. So let me ask you. All right, since we might as well get right into it. Let me ask.
Let's go.
Dealing with the wrap.
Yes.
What would you say is the color of this wrap? Is it vinyl? Is it matte? Like, what's going on here?
So it's a frosted vanilla satin. That's like the exact.
That's the exact finish.
Yeah.
Frosted vanilla satin.
Yeah, and we did 2 main colors. We did half black, half white, and then complemented it with red and bronze throughout the whole car.
The color scheme is so ill.
Thank you,
crazy. Man. And I like the fact that you said it's a half black, half white. But you didn't go the traditional route with a straight line.
Not a straight line. We kind of had it do this crazy zigzag with kind of like these red integrated sort of markings and all that. And it does the same thing here on the roof. It has a zigzag down.
Check out the roof, guys. Check out the roof. It goes all the way down with the zigzags and all of that. And
so it was originally actually inspired by a Audi GT racing car.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember the exact year of when the car was.
Okay.
But it was an R8 GT racing car from Audi. That sort of gave like the original inspiration on the wrap, and then I let Corsa Auto Design do the design himself.
Corsa Auto Design.
Yeah, you see right here.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes. That's they did their thing.
He does amazing work. He does amazing work.
I see. Now with the whole crooked lines, right? The zigzag, is that part of your photography / your artsy visual part of you that made sense? That said, hey, we don't want to go straight lines on this. I want to have some motion.
I definitely wanted to just be different because you know, everyone had always done that straight down the middle, sort of like half one color, then half the, you know, camo bait. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you know, I also couldn't make up a decision on whether I wanted it to be full black or full white. I was like, why not just go half and half?
Yeah, why not?
You know?
We're gonna mix it up.
Exactly.
We're gonna mix it up. And the colors that accent it is perfect.
Yeah, and I wanted to use the bronze to match with the wheels and then the red to match with the Brembo brakes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And then the other parts of the car also have like red accents as well. So
okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, since you mentioned the wheels and the Brembo brakes.
Yes.
The brakes, are those, did it come stock with Brembos?
That it did.
Really?
Came factory with Brembo brakes.
God, so when it comes factory with Brembos, that means we're coming with the real deal here. This is not an add-on. It came like this for a reason. And how about the wheels?
Wheels I picked up myself.
Okay.
They're Super Speed RF066R. I think, if I remember correctly. And I have them wrapped in Hankook tires. But originally the car actually comes with factory BBS wheels.
Is that right?
Yep. The MR model it is. The GSR comes with just the normal Mitsubishi wheels.
Okay.
But the MR model comes with BBS
BBSs.
Wheels. Yeah.
So let me ask you, the MR model, which is this model.
Yep.
Is that considered like one of the higher end joints? The higher end, like what?
No, so there's a couple differences with the MR and the GSR.
Okay.
The MR is the paddle shifter dual clutch transmission, where the GSR is a full manual gearbox.
Gotcha.
The couple differences along with the transmission are the wheels and the spoiler. So factory, my car didn't come with a spoiler.
No?
No. But the GSR has the Evo wing that a lot of people recognize.
Okay. Got you. Now you added your own wing.
Yep. I added the APR GTC 200. And then I felt, because personally from when I first put it on, it was maybe around here.
Okay.
So I put 2.5-inch risers on it just to level it up, which APR offered.
Nice.
I felt it needed to be a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Yeah.
Man, that was good that you. So how'd you even find those risers? Are they like easy to find?
They're on the same website.
Oh, yeah?
So it's almost as if they knew people would feel that it was going to be a little too
low.
short. I feel. At first, I thought that I was kind of out of luck with, you know, buying the wrong one, because there is one that comes naturally higher. Okay. Even higher than this, probably around here. Okay. That's the GTC 300. Gotcha. But being that it was higher, it also was wider. Right. And I thought that this fit the body lines a little bit better personally. Right. Other people have other wings, and I think that looks great as well. Okay. But personally for this build, I thought I liked this one. Perfect.
Perfect. Now I noticed, as I'm looking at this wing, I'm noticing a trunk.
This is factory.
That's factory.
This is a factory, like little lip.
A lip,
I guess I would call it.
Yeah.
Trunk lip.
Got you. And you know what's cool? Like, even though you have this wing, the lip complements it. Yeah. Like, it doesn't look like it's two different things
going on. It's not out of the ordinary. It's not kind of like sitting there oddly.
Facts. Yeah. It just kind of like complements it and sits there right on top. Like, that's perfect the way it sits there. That's ill. Now, I noticed your lights. This car is what? You said 2014?
Correct. Yep.
So are these the stock lights?
No, these are Spec D tail lights, actually.
I didn't think so.
The tail lights from factory are good, but in my opinion, they are kind of older style. Yes. And just to, you know, with the wrap, I thought that this fit very nicely with a more modern look.
Definitely. Definitely. I love it.
And I also decided to change the headlights as well.
Is that right?
Yeah. So same thing, similar, where I felt that the headlights from factory were a little bit more outdated. I put in a set of VLAN headlights. I do plan on changing them.
Yeah.
Also,
Really?
even though I've changed them, but these are around 2 years old or so.
Okay.
And it's my second set. Actually, my buddy, I was driving behind him. At the time, he had a wide body G35, G37.
G37. Okay.
And his exhaust tip flew off.
No way.
And smacked.
No way.
My headlight and my bumper. And
what?
So he ended. These are actually the pair that he replaced. And it's crazy because from factory, there's a license plate cover normally here, like the license plate mounts here, and it just missed the license plate and smacked my rear bumper.
No
and had
way.
like an inch large gash, and then the headlight had like a giant crack.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
That's crazy.
We were all cruising, and then I just see this exhaust tip just bouncing, and I'm like, no. So
one of those moments.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming at you in slow motion. And
oh yeah,
like, no!
Exactly. Seeing in slow motion and everything.
Crazy.
So, but I do plan on changing them probably within the next year, I would say, or by the beginning of next season.
Okay.
I'd say.
Okay.
Not sure exactly what. There's a couple different options, but I definitely want to change it up.
Something. Okay. Something in the future plans.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the hood. Is this stock with the
factory
vents?
hood? Yeah. Factory hood. I do plan on getting a carbon fiber hood though. Yeah. But that won't happen until I fully change the car. Fully? You're gonna do it? I have a 5-year plan down the road. Guys, that's gonna completely change it. Where I'm gonna be doing paint and all that. Yeah.
So guys, this is where the magic happens. This is where I stop everything and I say, when you redo this whole car, can I get you back over? Of course. I got you. Sheesh! We got him, guys. He's recorded. We got him taped. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sign the contract. The contract is signed. We got him on tape. He said he's definitely coming back with the new reveal. That's going to be crazy. Or at least until once the wrap is done, you know. Because the wraps only have about, you know, depending on how well you take care of them, obviously. Yes. They have about a 2 to 4 year lifespan, I would say. Oh, like some people do make them last longer. You know, you can put a clear PPF protective film over that even. I heard about that. But personally, I feel that I'll be kind of not over the look, but want to get like that final look that once I'm done with that, then I'm gonna be good. Then you're gonna be good. Yeah. Now, speaking of wraps and how you take care of them and so on and so forth, for your car, and your wrap is probably one of the illest that I've seen yet. Appreciate right? That. Let me ask you, do you have to, is it necessary for this to be garage kept? Yeah. It doesn't for the most part. Not too much sun on it all the time. And yeah, it's since it not being my daily, it's been garage kept, but you know, being that it now is wrapped, I don't want anything to happen to it. No weather, no rain, you know, no bird poop, pollen, or anything. None of that, man. It stays in the garage. The only time, you know, that it comes out is for photo shoots. Coming to hang out with you. Thank you so much, man. Car shows. So, guys, y'all heard that, man. Another shout out right there. Oh, yeah. This car only comes out for photo shoots. Oh, yeah. Coming to hang out with regular guys, or if it's going, you know, to a car show. So I made the list, man. I'm super excited, bro. Definitely. Now, looking at the car from the front, it looks extremely aggressive. Yes. Did you do anything to make it look like that? I did add a front lip to it. So pretty much this whole piece that wraps around here. Nice. That's all a whole new lip right there. Nice. And it completely changes the whole front end because you know, the Evo front end is a good looking front end, but it doesn't add the aggressiveness that you just brought up. You know, it definitely is a complete. It's more docile. But when you put this on, it's a beast. It becomes a beast. Yep. Definitely, it becomes a beast. Now I noticed too inside your grill. Is this the factory grill in the front? Factory grill. Really? I did add this sort of like vinyl sticker, and then I also added these 2 hella horns as well. Oh, is that what those are? Yeah, those are horns for the cars. Yeah. Yikes! They call it hella horns. Yeah. So you know that I gotta bless the people and let them hear those hella horns. You know what? What? You can't. Is that right? So it's not connected. No, they are connected, but one shorted, so it honestly sounds like a bird dying. Is that right?
Yeah.
Guys.
So that's one. You know, there's
So
always
you-
something to fix.
Yeah,
There's
always.
something.
When it
Always.
becomes,
That's one
when
thing.
you mod things out,
Mm-hmm.
you already know that that's part of
Yeah.
the situation. You're
And
going to be fixing, rewiring, doing
Yeah.
little things here and there all the time.
And funny enough, that was one of my first mods too.
Is that right?
That, and you know, I've had the car for 8 years, so it honestly, it's just time for me to put new ones. I think it's probably just a ground that's gone bad or something.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. Time, you know,
Yeah.
time sometimes is the enemy.
Yeah.
So, dang, so that brings me to another question too, and I don't want to forget it. You've had this car for 8 years?
Correct. 2015.
Wow.
I got in 2015.
8 years. That's
and
crazy.
It was my daily for 4.
Really?
Yep.
You just answered 2 of my questions.
There you go.
This was your daily for 4. So
Yep.
it's not your daily right now.
No, I have a beater. It's just a 04 Grand Cherokee.
Okay.
You know, and
Guys,
I do all my filming out of that.
He calls the 04 Grand Cherokee the beater. I would love to see that. I would love to see what that looks like.
It's got the 5.7 Hemi in it, V8.
Exactly. See, I knew it was something.
But no, it's a
the
beater.
beater,
It's not fancy. It's not fancy.
Okay.
You know,
I'll take
the
your
filming
word for
truck.
it. It's the filming truck.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll
Yep.
take your word for it. Guys, I don't believe him, but okay. Now, I want to come back here quick because I really don't want to skip anything. Is there some sort of diffuser situation going on right now? Factory
diffuser.
Guys, so the Evo,
It has some nice
I
touches
was
from
going
the
to say,
factory.
it's
Nice
kind of
touches.
coming across like it got some horsepower,
Oh, yeah.
too.
From factory, horsepower is around 250-ish to the wheels, 260-ish. It's 300 to the crank.
Okay.
But right now I'm tuned and I'm pushing around 330-ish to the wheels
Yikes.
and 300 torque.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So you're tuned.
Yeah.
A monster, I'm telling y'all.
There's
I know
plans
a monster when I
to
see
go, you know, more power down the road.
Is that right?
But as of right now, you know, I wanted to focus on the wrap and kind of get it looking right a little.
Yeah, it's definitely looking right. It's definitely looking right. So, okay. So we talked about, I don't want to skip anything. I'm telling you, Cody. I know these are factory, you're going to tell me. Cross drill rotors.
So these, no. Not. So these are
What?
R1 concept rotors.
Okay.
Yep.
So you added that in there.
Yes. Yep. I've had a couple different types of rotors along the lines or down, you know, the years. Personally, I feel like they've had the best for me personally. Stop Tech is another good brand that I've used.
Okay.
But I like R1 concepts personally.
Nice. Nice. Okay. So you had the cross drill rotors. You talked about the Hancocks, the wheels. Did we mention side skirts?
Side skirts are factory.
Nice. Invented. What is this? Invented fenders?
Yeah. So these are kind of just for show. Like there is vents here actually that do work.
Okay.
But down the road, what I do want to get is a full fender that has
has it cut in more?
more like wild.
The
breathable.
the slices in it or what have you. Okay. Yeah, when you do the upgrade on the power too, you're gonna probably need that even more.
Yeah, you know, the airflow to help to cool the brakes and all that. So
facts. Now I don't want to miss out and not mention the wind guards or the rain guards. What do you consider them?
I would say rain guards.
Rain guards.
And you know, the original reason that they were ever created was for smokers actually. I don't know.
Really? No.
So it was pretty much so you could crack a window open. Say it was raining and your smoke, because like when you pull it down, you can have the window here and still not get rain.
Yes.
But then
but you can smoke and the
smoke goes out. That's like
that makes sense.
From what I've been told, you know, it makes
really. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. You know.
Wow. So the rain guards were created to help smokers get rid of all that smoke from inside the car when it's
or at least
raining.
probably one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
You know, if someone wants to drive with the windows open a little bit on
just
the rainy day, get a little air.
Facts. That makes sense. It's facts. Now, I noticed your windshield. You have a tint, or what is that? Tint,
so I have just a banner. Similar to the wrap. It's a satin black banner, and then have my my cruise team up here, Cryptic Class Motorsports.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Cryptic Class Motorsports. It's the real deal.
Yeah, we've been together for about, I would say, 5-ish years or so. We started off with 4 of us.
Okay.
Kind of just, you know, friends that would, you know, get together and go to a show together. And it just kind of like continued, like, oh, like we were going to shows a lot together. We're hanging out now on the sides.
Yeah.
Like, let's just create something. Because we were all part of something different.
Really?
Yeah. And we were like, we don't really hang out with those other people anymore. We just hang out together. So let's create our own.
That's kind of the best, one of the best ways to create a club. It happens like it was organic.
Yeah, it's all organic.
Like an organic thing.
And not to like, you know, be cliche or whatever, but it's you know, go to all of our barbecues, you know, kids' birthdays, you know, we're just like a little family. Simple as that.
It's just regular. It's just regular being around them anyway. So
and we're all just regular people with irregular cars.
Regular people with irregular cars. Exactly. So, all right. I think I covered. Did we cover everything exterior?
We have. Oh well, no. I guess that would be a performance part. Would be the exhaust. So I guess we could go into that if you want.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's take a look at them first.
Oh yeah.
Show the people what we're talking about here. These exhaust pipes is different, guys.
So I have Borla S-type exhaust.
Nice.
It's a full catback. Nice. But I do have the whole exhaust changed out. So I have a AMS wide mouth downpipe.
Okay.
And then an AMS high flow cat, which then leads into the Borla S-type.
Sheesh. Nice.
Yeah. And the reason why I like this exhaust personally, or at least how I've built it, you know, I think when I was younger, I mean, I've never changed it, but you know, there's definitely like this super loud, wanting your car to be super loud. And but I don't, now that I've gotten older, you know, like I want it to be loud, but I also don't want it to be obnoxious.
Facts.
I want it to be tasteful.
Facts.
So, you know, if I'm just chilling, it has a nice tone to it and just, you know, cruising. But if I want to step on it and, you know,
you can
on
make
the highway, I can hear it, you know, you can hear it.
You can make them bark a little bit if you wanted to. So that makes sense. What's the name of your car club? The car club that you with?
Cryptic Class Motorsports.
And that fits.
Yeah. You know,
Cryptic Class Motorsports.
Yep.
When you say the name, when you was describing how the exhaust sounded, I thought of the name. I was like, you know what? That kind of goes perfectly. Cryptic, but then it's class at the same time. We're not crazy 100% of the time, all the time. However, we're classy. But when we need to make some noise, you'll know we're here.
Oh yeah.
We will be known that we're in the building.
Exactly.
Cryptic Class Motorsports. That makes sense. That's the perfect exhaust right there. So that being said, that's gonna lead me to the interior. What do you have going on interior wise?
So we have not a whole lot, but a couple things. Start off, so from factory, you can see they come factory with Recaro seats.
Recaro seats. Nice.
And then I also installed a set of harnesses, Brom harnesses to be exact. And then they're actually attached to a harness bar that's back here.
Ah, the harness bar.
Yeah.
And I seen that in one of my other cars, but I didn't quite know what that was. So that's just to connect the harness?
Yeah, pretty much just to allow, you know, extra support for it.
Gotcha.
These then brace into the frame of the car.
Wow.
To be fully, you know, supported and everything.
Yeah.
You can have those harnesses actually attached to the back of the seats over here.
Really?
To like the secondary back seats. But I preferred it to be like this because, you know, even though you can't sit people really, I have had people sit back here and, you know, kind of just sit like a roller coaster ride.
Exactly. Yeah, you waiting for it to clamp down on your thighs, like you're gonna be really secure now. But you know what's crazy? If I was to sit back there, I would be like, yo, this is gonna be one of the craziest rides ever when you see that.
And then one of the other, probably say the nicest or bigger thing was the carbon fiber element steering wheel.
I love that steering wheel.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely beautiful.
I love that.
And actually, you know, it's my crew actually gifted that for me
for
Christmas. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that, man? These guys gift each other for Christmas and all that.
We gift each other
That's
car parts
dope.
all the time.
That's hard, yo. I love that.
Let's see. Last thing I would say is the triple gauge pod pillar.
Sheesh.
I have a AEM air to fuel ratio up at top, and then in the middle we have a boost gauge from Defy, and then at the bottom it's a oil pressure gauge.
Nice. So you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, you know, I want to be able to monitor those levels, and when we turn the car on, you know, you can see them, you know, turn on and light up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to show that to the people for sure. For sure. Did you touch audio at all?
So for audio, I didn't really do it much, but I will say from factory, it does have a nice sub in the back.
Okay.
There's nothing really to look at, if I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
But it's enough to where I feel that I didn't need to go out and buy like a bigger sub or better, you know, sound system.
So it was pretty much the levels was good where it was at.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we kind of touched on performance when you talked about the exhaust,
but
right?
not fully.
Not
we
fully.
We didn't get the full story.
That's what I want to get. I need the full story.
You need the full story.
Yes.
So I've done pretty much basic bolt-ons.
Okay.
So to start off, I did a cold air intake from ETS. I then followed that with a Mishimoto intercooler.
Okay.
And then has the Mishimoto intercooler upper and lower piping.
Nice.
I mentioned before that I did the AMS wide mouth downpipe.
Facts.
The AMS high flow cat that then led into the Borla S-type exhaust. And I think that's about it. There are plans to do more. And like I said, right now I'm pushing around 330 to the wheels and 300 pounds of torque. My goal would be to be around 400 flat, I would say, because I don't personally feel like I need to go super high in horsepower.
And this car is light.
Yeah, it's not light as a Miata.
Right.
It's not as heavy as a Dodge Challenger.
I was just about to say that.
You know,
it's not heavy like a Challenger.
The big thing with this is that it's all-wheel drive. So, you know, where other cars will lose traction a lot of times, say I'm racing from a dig, which, you know, I don't race.
Get it straight, guys. Get it straight. He's not street racing in there.
There's no street racing.
You know, he's following the laws. And
only in Mexico.
Exactly. Only in Mexico.
But yeah, so like from a dig, I have pretty much instant, you know, traction. So I don't ever, you know, slip out or I'm not spinning tires or anything.
You're going straight off the whip. Nice.
So
when you're in Mexico.
Exactly. When I'm in Mexico.
Exactly. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, there's definitely plans to like I said, build it more. I'll probably rebuild the engine a little bit. I'm going to get a bigger turbo, you know, replace a lot of the injector, or I'll replace the injectors, pretty much anything that will be needed to make that next step, because I know I'm pretty much maxed out where I am.
Okay.
But I also don't want to be doing something that's, in terms of reckless, like unsafe.
Right.
Like I want to make sure the car that it's like bulletproof and can handle it for the most part.
Facts. You don't want to overdo it and then blow something.
Yeah. And speaking of blowing things up, my transmission actually
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Because my next question was, did you encounter any headaches with this build?
Oh man.
So you said jumped into transmission blowing up.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
So pretty much this was when it was dailying still.
Okay.
It was towards the end of it, or pretty much the transmission blowing up made me decide to not daily it.
Not daily it anymore.
I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on with the car, because there was something wrong with how it was shifting. And my code reader couldn't pick up the code that was throwing or fully read it. And I brought it over to Mitsubishi, and they pretty much were like, hey, you need to replace your transmission.
Sheesh.
And when they slid, hear that. Yeah, no, not a good thing.
That's not a good thing to hear on any day.
No, but when they slid over the invoice for the transmission, they're like $14,000. Not including labor. So the labor was another $2,000.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Hold on. and I do not want to make you relive this moment.
I
However,
got PTSD from it.
And for some reason, that's why I said I don't want to ask him to repeat this again, but I want to make sure I heard you correctly. $14,000?
Yep. Yeah.
Guys.
Wasn't ideal to hear it that day.
Oh, man, my heart hurt, man.
But we didn't go that route. We didn't.
Sheesh.
14 grand was not spent.
Yes,
I wish I had that money. But we didn't,
but we're regular guys, so
exactly.
Not yet.
But I took it to an Evo shop that's out in Long Island.
Okay.
And they pretty much rebuilt it for a fraction of the cost. Because rebuilds are always going to be cheaper, compared to a whole new one.
Yeah.
So I was thankful for that. 5,500 over 16 grand.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference. Yes. Goodness gracious. So that's kind of that answers my questions about headaches. So that's kind of a headache and a half right there. Goodness gracious. All right. So you basically touched on that. I don't want to forget to let the people hear that exhaust. Can we let them hear that now before moving on?
We could turn it on.
Yeah, I gotta let them hear this.
All right. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, guys, look at the lights, too. Beautiful. So, it sounds good. There we go. There we go. Flexing on us right now. He flexing on us. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. That's a good sound right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real good sound. Because he's letting you know, basically it's letting you know, like, you can't bully me. I'm humble, man. I'm just trying to chill.
I know a lot of cars would beat me, though. I know a lot of cars would beat me. I'll be honest,
Yeah, perhaps. But for your class, where you are, I think you definitely could hold your own.
I like to think so.
I think so. I'm listening to what you said and what you did, and I think you could hold your own for sure. For sure. I'm pretty confident in that. And you said this is not your daily, right?
Nope, not my daily.
And how long have you been working on it?
So
to get it where it is now?
So in total, I've had it for 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, 8 years. So for the first year, the first thing I did was the exhaust.
Okay.
And then I followed it up with the spoiler or the wing.
Okay.
And I kind of kept it around there for the most part. Following year I did the cold air intake. Following year I did the Mitsubishi intercooler. And then once I put the intercooler in, I needed to get it tuned. I was able to do just the intake without getting it tuned. Right. But when you're changing that much, I had to go get it tuned. Yeah. Same thing actually, when I put the intercooler in, I also put the wide mouth downpipe and the high flow cat. And then I would say it kind of stayed around that for a while. It was factory height. It's not currently factory height. We forgot about that.
The height is different.
So I have
Take a look at the height on this.
In no way is it slammed like normal cars, but
like normal cars.
Because some people would consider this tall or not lowered.
Not lowered.
But from factory, it's actually way taller. I have Bilstein D16 coilovers. And I can't remember exactly. I think I lowered it maybe 2.5 inches. On
coilovers?
Yeah, on the coilovers. I scrape getting out of my driveway if I'm not like today I didn't. But it was like I'm inching out very slowly.
With it.
But like I said,
the front lip, I noticed that.
Yeah, the front lip, like if I didn't have the front lip, it wouldn't be an issue, but it extends the front lip out and it definitely lowers it.
Yeah. The front lip is down there, so you got to definitely be careful coming out.
Yeah.
On coilovers too, so you don't have the.
I'm not on air suspension. Yeah, I can't go up and down. But I wouldn't say I'm slammed on coilovers either.
Facts. Now you mentioned that you did a lot over the years. What would you say was your most expensive mod?
I would say the Wrap by far.
Yeah.
The Wrap by far was a pretty penny. Yeah. But I think it was well worth it.
Definitely worth it.
And the reason why, you know, it's definitely more because compared to a normal wrap, is because of the design. So, you know, you're paying the designer for him to create the wrap, and then you're actually paying the, you know, vinyl wrapper to install it and actually have this printed on vinyl. And there's actually technically 2 wraps on here. So the design was printed on 1 wrap.
Okay.
And then the finish was another wrap.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's multiple things going into this.
So there's 2 layers of vinyl on here.
Got you.
And that's where like sort of like that frosted vanilla that I was telling you is, that's what that sort of like clear wrap is. And that's what caused or allows you to have sort of that satin finish.
Yeah, that satin finish is ill. Just looks so smooth.
Yeah, I love, you know, from factory, this comes in a Phantom Black, which I love. I love black cars. I think they're some of the cleanest cars.
Yes.
But
a lot of people disagree with me when I say that.
You know,
I love black when they're cars, clean. When they're clean.
But they're so, crisp. You know, I would go clean it, drive it 5 minutes, and it's completely dirty.
Facts. Especially in the summer. Especially this year with all the pollen that's going on this year. It's crazy.
So, and you know, it's funny, I say that, you know, it's one of the hardest colors and I would never do black again. And here, you know, half my car is black.
It's black.
So, but,
I love black cars though.
Oh, yeah.
I just love it. All right. So I think we kind of reached where we need to be. I think I asked you all the pertinent questions. Is there anybody you want to shout out or, you know, give props out to before we shut it down? Start
off, I would say Corsa Auto Design.
Okay.
For designing the wrap. NJ Vinyl, my boy Nick, who pretty much wrapped the car himself.
Nice.
And then my family, Cryptic Class Motorsports.
Facts.
That's all I gotta say.
So there you have it, guys. Another banger. We did it again. So you can come right here. Check it out. So look, y'all, we did it again. Regular Guyz.Eregular cars. Make sure y'all tap in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to hit the subscribe button. That's very important. And watch the video all the way through, because the sheesh meter is definitely on. As you can see, sheesh is definitely in effect. Count the amount of times I said sheesh during the video. So make sure you watch it all the way out. And based on that, you're going to know where this car ranks as far as its sheesh-maticness. I just made that up.
I like that. I just
made that up, by the way.
I like that.
So make sure y'all tap into that. Regular Guyz.Eregular cars on Instagram. Make sure y'all definitely follow me. When you do that, you're going to get 2 to 3 weeks in advance of what's dropping on YouTube. And then Regular Guyz.Eregular cars on TikTok. We're going to take these same cars, but then we'll have the music. We'll be able to flip it, bounce it, move it around, do all that good stuff. So make sure y'all tap in as well. Like I always tell y'all, love y'all. Peace.